So what's next for us? In 2020, we want to push our limits.
What's up, guys? So for 2020, we're gonna do something crazy.
2020 was supposed to be the year. The year where visions come into focus, goals are met, dreams are realized.
And for us, we started the year running.
We're out here this weekend in Washington State.
The Great Sand Dune.
Currently, we are at the grottos.
We're at Black Canyon National Park.
At the Garden of Gods. All right, what up, guys? We are out here in downtown Denver.
Patti and Victor kicked off the year shredding the fresh pow in Colorado and Wyoming.
Meanwhile, in February, Kevin and Victor visited Indonesia, where they immersed themselves in the culture and the community.
The year seemed promising for us, and it was only the start. It felt like we were about to reach a breakthrough moment, but then something happened.
At least 6 people have died in an outbreak of the new coronavirus, which has now reached the United States.
This is truly an unprecedented situation.
This virus doesn't discriminate. It attacks everyone.
I want every American to be prepared for the hard days that lie ahead.
More than 700,000 people have been infected. The death toll, more than 33,000.
All across North Texas, daily life is changing fast. Dallas County is now 11 hours into a stay-at-home order, which the city of Dallas is now matching.
Things are definitely going to get worse before they get better.
Is this really happening? Could it be the end of the world? Today is officially the first day after Dallas County announced stay at home. Keeping our distance from our friends and family just to keep each other safe.
Came out here to West 7th, Fort Worth. Kind of crazy just to see for your own eyes. Nobody here on a Saturday night.
As the world turned upside down, businesses started closing. Shortage of essential items. But in those tough times, what we saw inspired us far more. Seeing what humans are known to do. Adapt. We're just trying to capture some of these crazy scenes that you normally won't see on a Saturday night.
And so we did just that. We went out and documented it. We called it the new normal. Ended up reaching thousands of people all around the world, as it gave people hope and healing in confusing times. We even had a school project based off the video. The days became weeks, and the weeks become months. While the world shut down, so was travel. This put us in a creative slump, with no direction and no compass. With plenty of time on our hands, Kevin and his cousin launched their podcast.
What's up, guys? You guys are now listening to Talk to Transcend, a podcast that inspires individuals to go beyond their limits.
By this time, COVID was a part of our daily life.
But it wasn't all that the year had in store for us.
George Floyd repeatedly told the officers that he could not breathe.
Deep breath.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
It's as if 2020 opened up all of our eyes to the social issues in the world.
When decades of peaceful protest didn't work, there was no other choice but to stand up to have their voices heard.
And so we stood too, for change, for equality.
Summer was coming to an end, and we needed escape. The safest way we could think of was to rent a freaking RV and take it to Colorado. It was something that we all needed.
Checking off my bucket list. You try to give advice, I don't need it. I've been doing what I want since Venus. What you call holiday, I call another day. And I ain't not stopping, no apologies. Such a long time.
There's just something about being in nature that helps calm the soul amidst all the chaos that was happening in the world.
November was approaching, and Patti couldn't help to take a getaway to the mountains in Washington.
As things seemed to normalize again, it seemed like we were back to living a dream. But it's when you take your guard down is when you become most vulnerable. I tested positive for COVID. Those 14 days in self-isolation were some of the more trying times on a person mentally. But in any tough situation, it's better to find the silver lining rather than focus on the negatives. There's no doubt 2020 was a tough year for everyone. We lost some loved ones and some great ones.
Please know I'm thinking of you.
A year that was tough, but we were tougher.
I'm starting to get very emotional about all this.
We can see there's light at the end of the tunnel
Here's
now.
my card of proof.
A year that wanted to keep us distant, and yet somehow it grew us closer together. A year that opened up our eyes to real issues happening around the world, and ignoring them isn't a solution.
It's burning more than 4,500 acres near Chambers Lake.
A year that we saw firsthand that when we stand together, our voices can and will be heard. Change will occur.
Because we, the people, have the power to build a better future.
A year where we focused on our growth. Picked up new hobbies. Learned new skills. And for us, it was a year that we realized human connections is a key aspect of human life. It's what humans are wired to do.
What we did today was we picked up some plastics that we found lying around here in the beach, in the area. We were very, very fortunate to help out.
And we'll be honest, we haven't done a great job at that. Somewhere along the way, our message was lost. So moving forward, in 2021, our goal is to refocus on spreading our message of transcending, helping one another see our full potential, pushing past the fears and going beyond the limits. This year, we want to be able to test our creativity and not have it depend on anything, even if that creativity takes us all around the world. Everyone has a unique story to tell, and we want to be able to tell it. Thank you all for following us on this journey. We hope by you seeing us living out our dreams, that it inspires you to live out yours. We'll see you in 2021.